The expensive job. An English teacher from a big school had her regular job of spending life with the kids of her school staff, and her own kids. Her weekdays went in waking up the earliest, making breakfast for her family, then getting the kids ready for their school, and sending off her husband to office, and then she would have off to her school. She would be back home by 5 after picking up her children from school. She would make some evening snacks for them and ask them to sit with her to do their homework. Meanwhile, she would be doing her schoolwork, like her paper corrections, notebook checkings, preparing matter to teach for the next day, making question papers, etc. She led a normal life until a job opportunity came to her to be the literature HR department of the biggest company in the town. She got her job letter on a Monday morning, and they had asked her to accept the joining offer letter and start coming to their office from next week. She first thought about how would her kids and her husband manage without her, but she still wanted to take up the job opportunity because it was paying way more higher to her than the previous one. She asked her husband about this, and he told that whatever would be her choice, he would be fine with it. He decided to take up the job and leave her teaching job. The first day of the next week had arrived in no time. That day she had to leave home early, without making any arrangements, as her timing were early than the previous job. When she had left the house after a long time, everyone else woke up and they were in chaos of getting ready quick and serving themselves with the meal. The husband had to take the kids to school, which made him extra late to his office. The kids in school and the husband in office got equal scoldings for coming very late to their respective places. While all this was happening here, the wife there was getting appraisals for doing her job efficiently. It was the evening time when Dad picked up the schools from school and reached home. All of them were very hungry but didn't know how to cook food, so the Dad ordered the dinner. The wife returned when all were going to the bed. She was so tired and didn't have enough energy to eat her dinner. She just went to her bed and slept. But within a day's time, she understood that her husband and her kids couldn't last one day without her. How can she manage this new job then? She went to the big company's office next day morning and informed that it was very generous of them to put her in that position. But she couldn't continue any longer. She then joined her teaching job at the school and made enough time for her family happily. Moral: we never know what kinds of sacrifices our mother does for us. We must be very grateful for them.